It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. That's to the longtime Eagle great, Zach Ertz. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Now this one complete to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. That throw into the arms of Allen.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option. Running right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Charlie Warner,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They go play action with Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tigers. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 11. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. Running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. And he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now
they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Isaiah Pacheco, 48 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
3 quarters in the books. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference.
Walker hit and the ball is out.
And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll run with one.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.